If you're considering building a home in the Omaha area, this video is going to address a few items you may need to be aware of before you sign on that dotted line, especially with the recent increase in interest rates. That's going to be the subject of today's video, and we're going to get started right now. Hi, my name is David Matney with Nebraska Realty. I'm a local realtor here in Omaha, Nebraska. Now let's jump into today's topic. One of the cons with building a home is that you can't lock your interest rate until 45 days before closing. Now, depending on the builder you choose, some builders in the Omaha area have a 12 to 15 month build time. Now, let's look back at the past 5.5 months. On January 3rd of 2022, the interest rate was at 3.29%. Now, fast forward to June 15th, 2022, the interest rate was 6.22%, almost a jump in 3 percentage points. I think the only thing going up faster is probably my weight. Okay, let's say you decided to build a home in January and you signed a contract to build a $600,000 home. Now, in this example, we're going to leave out taxes and insurance. Okay. And let's say rates at the time were at 3.29%. And you're going to put down 10% and you're going to finance the rest. Now, your monthly payment, had the property closed in January, would be $2,361.99. Now, remember though, you're building. You went under contract. Your home is not done yet, so you cannot lock your rate. Now, because of the rise in interest rates, now if you were to lock your rate in June, when rates were at 6.22%, your monthly payment would be $314.34. Now the question is can you afford that new payment? Okay, what if that builder that you chose back in January had a 12 to 14 month build time? What are the interest rates going to be in December of 2022 or in January of 2023? Nobody knows for sure, but you better do some math just in case. Just in the past 5 months, we went from 3 to 6, and the Fed still doesn't have inflation under control. Now, I know this sounds crazy, but what if rates in January of 2023 are at 8%? Nobody really knows. I mean, can you afford the home at that point? Okay, what does your monthly payment look like at 8%? Your monthly, and this is just principal and interest, would be $3,962.33. Now, is that still in your budget, and can you still afford the home? Okay, here are a few things to consider. Number one is the deposit. Does the builder require a non-refundable deposit? If you can no longer afford the home, is the deposit refundable? This is a conversation you want to have with that builder to make sure whether or not you're going to automatically lose your deposit. Because what if rates rise and you can no longer afford a $600,000 home? So this is a conversation that you want to have with the builder. Number two is you want to make sure that you ask the builder, how long does it take to complete the home? Because every builder is going to be different. Some builders can crank out a home in 90 days. Other builders, it's going to take 12 to 14 months. You want to make sure you ask that question, because some of these builders are facing supply chain issues and others are facing labor issues as well on top of that. So you want to make sure that you ask those questions. Okay, the third thing you want to do is you really want to do some math and find out, okay, run through some scenarios as to whether or not if rates go to 8%, can I still afford the home? And then you also want to have a conversation with your lender to say, hey, what options do I have to lock my interest rate for a long-term rate lock? These are all conversations that you want to have if you're considering building that home. Okay, the fourth thing you want to consider is keep all of your options open. As rates increase and demand softens, that means there's going to be more opportunity for existing homes. So you want to make sure that you keep all of your options open. Now, building a home can be a lot more stressful than what people think. Now, one of the ways you can reduce that stress is to have your own representation. Now, notice I said reduce, not eliminate, okay? Some things are going to be simply out of your control. But wait, one thing you do have in your control is the ability to control hitting that subscribe button and ringing that bell for notifications and giving this video a thumbs up, and you make it a great day.